This plan I'm going to show you now has worked for so many students in the past. Easily applied, you would get a good grade. So what I want to start here, I want to start from the time we take the lesson. What I usually teach you in the lesson, I focus best on things that are difficult. So I give you the entire content, but I spend a lot of time trying to explain things that are difficult for you, for students, to understand by your own. So I usually do the practicals in front of you. This way you learn much better. If you see the practice, you see the experiment, you see me modeling the experiment, it sticks in your mind. Plus, it's quite difficult to focus. I try my best to engage you, but to make sure that you're not losing track, you're not forgetting or not listening, I do 3 things. Number 1 is there is always a worksheet I send to you early in the morning. So Monday morning, I send you this. On Monday morning, you get that PDF, and you can see it has the content of the lesson. It has the same structure of the lesson, but it's not solved. So while I'm teaching, I go by that order, and your task is to fill in those blanks, solve the questions with me. This way, as long as you're busy, you're not gonna get distracted. I try to pop up questions every now and then. Moreover, we have a quiz. So at the end of every class, there's always a quiz. This quiz is not going to be difficult. It's about the content you've done in the lesson. Again, I'm not challenging you with difficult questions, example. No, it's just going to be something that I've done with you, and I want to make sure you are following. Once we're done, so we're done with the lesson. The next thing I want you to do, Monday night or Tuesday morning, I want you to open the notes. I'll give you the notes. So I want you to read through the notes, read the lesson we've done together. Plus, I'll be sending you flashcards. Those are very helpful. Revising the terms, the new terms we learn every lesson. So basically, you'll be reading the notes, going through the flashcards. It's gonna take you 30 minutes to revise the lesson. This makes sure you are actually learning, retaining the information you've learned during the class. Now, you have 3 days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I want you to submit the homework. On Friday, you'll be getting PDF of questions. You need to solve them and submit to me, so I will check your work. What I don't want you to do is to memorize. Chemistry, the best thing about it, it's more of understanding. So you may open the notes, you may have your formula sheet in front of you, no problem, that's not cheating. You're just learning and gaining those very useful exam skills. Once every month, we will be having a test about what we've done during that month. Once we're done with the content, so my plan, remember the exam is 11th of Jan. My plan is to finish that the last week of November. So it gives us enough time to revise. We'll be trying to connect all the topics we've learned. This plan is taken from Unit 1 Organic. I try to combine all the things, all the reactions in one place, and that will help you to learn the topics together. Instead of learning each topic separately, you learn them all together. It saves you a lot of time, and it helps you to solve those exam questions, because sometimes they want you to link those topics with one another. Now, during that revision time, you'll be solving full past papers in 3 stages. Stage 1, just like the one you've done with the homework, you'll be solving the first few past papers, like 2019 all the way to 2021 with open notes. Stage 2, you'll solve without notes. You give yourself enough time. So you're still learning, you're still adjusting. So 2022 all the way to 2024, giving yourself enough time. But for the last 2 years of exams, you must time yourself, because I don't want you to run out of time during the exam. And here I have a very useful tip. While you're doing this, try to find the best strategy that suits you to solve exam paper. What does that mean? Remember that Unit 1 has 2 sections, multiple choice, written questions. Now, this works either way. Some students prefer to go by the same order of exam paper. So you do the multiple choice, then you do the written part. I've seen students doing it perfectly the other way around. So they go section B, the second section, the written part, which is easier, to be honest. And it has more marks. So they do the written parts and then they do the multiple choice. That's what I want you to do. Everyone has different preference, so I want you to try it either way. You go by the order of the exam, or you go by the order of your preference. So this was the learning roadmap for chemistry. Let me see the questions. Someone's asking.